Hello and welcome to Beery Reviews. This is our apartment in Copenhagen and I have some friends. Just before you think I'm absolutely mad, these are technically my mum's students. Half of them are from Germany and some of them from England as well. And this is the rest of the European as well. Cheers! So, because my mum wants me to teach everyone about beer, we've got a selection in, mostly from Norway Brewhouse, which we went to earlier. We're going through different styles. We've already done the Bohemian Pilsner. And trying to teach them about different beer styles, what they look like and the smells. This one, the next one to is the New York Lager, so it'll be completely different from the Bohemian Pilsner, which is kind of grassy and floral, and we'll go through the rest. So, if you have a good look at your glass, you'll see this one's a bit darker, it's more of an amber colour. Technically, this is a Vienna Lager. They use Munich malt and Vienna malt in it, which is a slightly more roasted malt colour, so it's more caramel in flavour than nutty, like the lager one was. If you put your nose to it and give it a smell, you should smell oranges, more citral, piney. The other one was more floral. It had kind of like I said, like flowers now. You put your face in a bunch of flowers. This one's much more orangey and sweeter, more like caramel. And that's very typical of American hops. They tend to be citrus and pine, and they are so much more pungent and powerful. They're more bitter and more pungent in terms of flavour. It's still lager, so it should be quite clean on the palate, so it's not going to be too offensive, and again, be quite light and easy drinking. And I think this one might be a high percentage, because usually they are from America. 5.2, so it's only a couple of percent higher, but usually American lagers are a good few percent more than the German ones and Bohemian ones. So, cheers everyone for a good try.
Cheers! Cheers!
You become a legend.
Have your own site soon.
Right, so does anyone want to shout? Does anyone want to say, can you taste? Yeah? Can you taste it's a bit sweeter, there's a little bit more, it's much more in the citral range, grapefruit and oranges. Again, it's still got a clean aftertaste, so it's very smooth. They're often very smooth and they're quite highly carbonated, so it lights a body on these as well, so they're not as heavy as the ales tend to be, so they're really easy drinking. But just from the comparison between Bohemian Pilsner and this, they're both the same lager beers, but there's a world apart, just from different hops and from slightly different malts that tend to be used in them. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah. And we will probably be back in about 2 minutes knowing these to try another beer probably. So from Beery Reviews, cheers. Welcome back to Beery Reviews. We've completely skipped, I had like a whole section of beers. We're going to go from nice light ones to the darker ones and get there eventually, but we've gone all the way to an 11.2% Imperial Stout, brewed with marshmallows and honey, because why not? It's the last drink of the evening. So, for all of you, you'll notice this one is completely different colour from the two lagers that we've had previously. It's an ale, so it's brewed at about 20 degrees centigrade. So, when you use lager yeast, it's a very clean, crisp flavour. With ale yeast, you tend to get a bit more fruit and a bit more flavour in terms, when it ferments, you get a lot more alcohol flavours coming through. Obviously this one's an extreme one, so they brew this one to make it very, very strong at 11.2. Also uses dark malts, so it has more like roasted kind of toast flavours. You can have coffee, chocolate, that comes across a lot. A lot of people taste chocolate in dark beers. This is usually what you'll hear people talk about. This one's probably going to be quite sweet, it's going to be quite alcoholic, and you might, if you push it around your glass, you can see what we call alcohol legs, which is when it kind of forms this sea-like way around inside your glass, because the alcohol goes down faster and the beer stays up more. So it's what we call alcohol legs, so you can tell with a glass of wine it does the same thing. You notice there's not much head on it, there's not much froth, because again, it's so strong, it just bubbles away. So if you want to have a good smell of it, yes, diving in the deep end's probably not even a phrase when you use it, but you can definitely smell the alcohol. I can personally smell something like stone fruits, maybe cherries or plums, something like that. You can smell the sweetness of honey off the top of it, and on top of that sweetness, there's like a marshmallow tone, sort of the toasted marshmallow smells. But actually, it smells pretty I'd have to say maybe it's Belgian yeast in it. We've not done a Belgian basically on the smell, but this kind of candy sugar smell that you usually get from Belgian yeasts and Belgian beers. You've had a delirium challenge yourself, you'll have that call it Belgian Esther flavour. Yeah, you're like, yeah, that's fine. That's an 8% once you've had a strong in yourself. So, bottoms up. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Small sips. So,
Wow.
this one's pretty roasty actually. You can probably taste like coffee. A lot of coffee in it, and it's quite dry actually. I thought it would be a lot sweeter than it is. It's quite dry, quite coffee-like. There's a little bit of cocoa, maybe chocolate, like bitter dark chocolate in it as well. The honey's right up at the front, and it dries up a lot at the back. It's relatively bitter. I wouldn't say you can particularly taste the alcohol. It's not particularly boozy like a spirit really. It's quite smooth in that sense. But it's still, you can taste it's quite concentrated flavour, a lot more so than any others. You can see it's very strong in terms of flavours, but as you get higher percentage you get more flavour, and that's, well, I was going to work our way up to perhaps getting somewhere like this, but as for marshmallow, can't really taste anything. No. It's probably one of the things you can't get in actually, but yeah, it's particularly roasty, it's quite strong. And I guess I'm going to be drinking the rest of the bottle myself by the looks of it. There you go, thank you for joining us for better reviews. Oh, a mark out of 10. Do you want to give it a mark?
Oh.
Considering you've had two lines. Put them in order, let's put them in order. What was your favourite? Put hands in the air. So who likes the Pilsner?
First one.
Pilsner? Who likes the New York lager? Most of you. And who likes the Imperial Stout? Just goes to show you. There you go. So you're all probably going to go away and try some more American beers, I hope.
Yeah.
I really recommend, once you can probably find the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, it's like the American beer you can get outside. You probably can get it in Germany as well. So give that a try and you might like it. There you go. So from Beverly Reviews.
Cheers.